Ooh, it's shaky again. Before I tell you what's been happening with this, two things. One, a bit of a shout out to Brody, who is a big fan of my videos, so hi Brody, you might be watching. Two, I've not been doing much lately. I've been away, and I'm back. It's just a little break. So, while I was away, well, before I went away I did this. Now, I've not given it the full-on refurb, which is why it still looks terrible. I'll be honest. I kind of just vacuumed off the rest, so it's a bit filthy. But I've completely stripped this Cyclone and gave it a clean of its lifetime, literally. And, well, it came up okay. If I pop you down, like that, because I'm on the tripod. Oh dear. It's not sitting properly. There you go. Now, what have I done to it? Well, as I say, washed it all. Washed the filter, which on this side looks a bit grey, but it's nice and white on that side. And the whole Cyclone unit got stripped, much nicer to do than a Dyson. There was a few tabs that split the shroud and cone away from the actual Cyclones. The Cyclones were just held by a few screws that split it in half, and a few more screws that split it in half again, and the cone just untwisted from the shroud. Haven't done anything to the tools, apart from I managed to unjam the floor head. Now, the reason it is jammed, well it did jam, is this isn't the correct tube. You'll see how it's got the clicky button on it. This one doesn't have the little recess, and I think this is off a Vax. Now, my friend does have a Vax that's in his garage. It's lying around as a backup at the minute. I'm probably going to be getting that in the future. But what I think's happened is he's obviously tidied all the tools away neatly and just grabbed what he thought was for these two. Now, he has got more tools actually, which he's going to look out. I imagine there'll be some form of hose extension if it's going to clean 13 steps. Hopefully he's lost that horrific multi-tool, because it comes with that, do you know that big massive one with a tiny little crevice tool and the massive chunky thing on the end? Yeah, and actually something else, the red one, I have seen, I've been to theirs once and they were using it when they were still using the red one, and it had a parquet floor head, so I imagine that this one of these floor heads, again it's minging, I haven't cleaned the floor heads or tools, I imagine that one of them belonged to that and then it had the parquet head as well. This one, it's exactly the same spec, so maybe it had a parquet head. It's long reach, and this one's a PETS, so it might have a PET nozzle. If we go back to this one, I don't know if this is a PETS actually. No, don't think it is a PETS. So maybe this one has a Hoover Turbo tool. I don't know. But anyway, I've not used it since I have had it apart, and somebody's came in with their muddy boots in the garage. So, what else would you do other than vacuum it up? Now, another reason why I think it's a Vax tube is that tool caddy. It's identical to one I've had on a Vax before, so it's probably a Vax tool caddy. Right, that's off. Let's undo a bit of cable. Now, the reason I actually stripped the Cyclone but didn't do the rest is because I was challenged to use this. So I'm going to be using it in my house for a little while. Just a few days, because I can't endure more than a few days, to be honest. But let's see if it's working properly. I'm not sure if it's actually together properly, really. I'm just going to take a quick look. I'm just slightly in doubt, because it wasn't pushing together very well. Well, it looks the same there. Anyway, that's just sitting around as a spares machine, along with other stuff that's been in the garage for yonks. Let's give this a go. Let's see if it works better, if it sounds better. Well, it still sounds terrible. nice, and that's all you can ask for. Let's just check this hasn't, of course it hasn't, it's been drying for about 5 days. Yeah, that's still dry, we're fine. Because I've had vacuums that haven't been dry, like haven't had dry filters. Let's just pop this filter back together. That's fine. We'll put that back on and click that back together. Right, let's continue vacuuming these muddy footprints. I'm surprised this turbo power is actually lifting them. Usually I break out a real Hoover Turbo power and just run that over the carpet and watch it get restored, but actually now let's not set you up like that. I'm going to go back to my old ways and shakily hold you. Let's just drop you down while I connect the hose and stuff together. Let's go again. Whee! Oh, whee. It's not a slide, is it? My goodness. Right, let's go. I am vacuuming far too quickly. I'm not actually using that other head, the one with the one that looks like one of them horrible EU heads, but it's not one of them horrible EU heads. I'm not actually used that one yet. Just give me a second while I reel this up. Okay, so I've got quite a bit inside. Let's check the filter. This one's come out. Yeah, still clean. I think it's working. There's in there. Nice and clean. Happy with how clean it is. The bin's horribly scratched. But we could possibly take all the working bits and put them into the red one, if that one looks better, if I clean it. So anyway, thanks for watching. If any of you need parts, by the way, because I will do something about that red one soon, then let me know, because apart from the motor and the cable reel, that one's fine. Excuse me. Whoa! That authentic Chinese I had earlier has just came back. So pets. I was trying to find an instruction manual, but all I got was the same one that was in different languages, and it wasn't this model, although it was in black and white, but I don't think it was this one, because it was only coming with like the 3-in-1 tool and a standard head that was different to that, and the other one. So we'll see what my friend gets. I don't know when he's going to get them out. Probably not long. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.